Helen Keller lived at Ivy Green, an estate built by Helen's grandfather in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Helen Adams Keller was born on June 27, 1880, to Arthur Keller and Kate Adams. When Helen was 19 months old, she developed a severe sickness, leaving her deaf and blind. Doctors said it was, quote, an acute congestion of the stomach and the brain. Today, we continue not to know what the illness was, but is most likely it was scarlet fever or meningitis. Helen, throughout her childhood, was an uncontrollable child that no one knew what to do about. In 1887, Anne Sullivan arrived to help teach Helen and to be her nanny. Anne Sullivan herself was blind, but underwent numerous surgeries to restore her ability to see. When Anne Sullivan arrived, she brought a doll, which was the first word that Anne taught Helen. Anne Sullivan taught words to Helen by handing the object to Helen and then signing the object into the palm of Helen's hand. Once, teacher Anne Sullivan brought Helen to the pump where she pumped water onto Helen's hand while she then rapidly signed water into Helen's other palm. Helen caught on, and by the end of the day, Helen had learned many words. After that day, Helen and Anne, teacher as Helen called her, were inseparable. At age 10, Helen declared that she wanted to learn to speak. On March 26, 1890, Anne Sullivan brought Helen to speech teacher Miss Fuller. Miss Fuller taught Helen the basics of speaking by having Helen touch her face and mouth and throat so that Helen could feel the vibrations of Miss Fuller's speech. Helen, since the first day she learned to sign, wanted to go to college. In 1898, Helen entered Cambridge School for Young Ladies to prepare for Radcliffe College. In 1900, Helen entered Radcliffe College. Helen graduated from Radcliffe College in 1904 with a Bachelor's of Arts degree cum laude. Cum laude means that you graduate with honor and effort. Helen learned after many years how to read Braille and could use American Sign Language. Helen Keller never fully spoke fluently, but she could speak enough to fulfill her dream to speak. Helen went on to write numerous books, articles, and essays. At age 22, Helen published an autobiography of her life titled The Story of My Life. Another book she published was a book about her experiences being blind and deaf, titled The Life I Live In. Helen wrote 12 books in total that are known all over the world. For many years, Anne Sullivan, Helen's teacher, read stories and lectures into the palm of Helen's hand. In 1936, Anne Sullivan died, after years of staying by Helen's side. Helen Keller went on to found the Helen Keller International Foundation to stop blindness and malnutrition. Helen's life was also made into a famous play and film, The Miracle Worker, that has been shown all over the world. On June 1, 1968, at age 87, after a series of strokes, Helen died in her sleep, leaving behind a life that many look back on as a long and heroic journey. Today, many memorials are set up to honor Helen Keller. There is even a Helen Keller Festival that takes place at Ivy Green Estate, where Helen Keller was born and raised. Ivy Green Estate has also been turned into a museum that many people from around the world come and see to learn more about the amazing life of Helen Keller.